Okay, good morning, everyone. This is Michael Venezia, head trader at TradeView Markets. As it's Friday, a busy week, if you will. We had bank earnings kicked off the end of the week this morning with JP Morgan and Citicorp, to name a few. We had a CPI number on Thursday. We had Powell speaking on Wednesday as we end the week here. So, like we said, I said 1,000 times, the shorter time frame, the better. That's at least my greatest acumen as I sign into TradeGATEHub. Of course, coach is a little bit more of a macro guy, and I kind of listen to him between the ranges. And between the ranges, that's where I really take precedent. I'm going to make it a short one today. Here we go. Gerard posting. What's G Money saying? The big boys will squeeze them on bullish equities and bearish indices. So we should be shorting individual stocks. You've been calling the market right, man. I'm not going to lie, G Money. All right. The bottom line is this, and I'm going to lead off with this. I'm probably going to end with this. Monday is the most important amount of data that I put out in terms of uh, building a plan, even through that day and throughout the week. It's almost dynamic, if you will. Okay. So go back and press. There are two greatest amenities of TradeGATEHub is A, it's free, probably going to remain that way. And the red YouTube button here, which you can punch up and get it. Look at all our videos going back. We're approaching 2,200 subscribers. Last year, we weren't even at 1,000. And just like TradeGATEHub and all our guests, we're about quality and not quantity. So punch up my Monday video, which was 3 days ago. Monday we're closed, I believe. It's a holiday. So get to know the plan. You know what I mean? You just don't look at the weather. If you're an outdoorsman, you just don't go look at the weather day by day by day. Don't you look at the 5-day forecast? Well, the type of video that I put out, a 10-day forecast, if you'll even go get a farmer's almanac, I don't even know. That's what Coach is at. Coach is the macro farmer's almanac. I'm the day by day weather guy. I'm like the freaking the weather map. You know what I mean? If something's coming, I tell you. So seriously, in all joking aside, Monday's the amount of data, and I'm not going to really go through it because for the majority of our viewers, it's kind of redundant. Please do it on your own time and go through our videos. Commenting on us. Ending on today. I apologize. All right. So listen, the market's been making a lot of moves. And if you really, if I can't really put it better than Mike Santoli, because as of 11:15 a.m. now Eastern, as opposed to when I posted this thing 5 hours ago, a lot of these things are obsolete. Excuse me, but the earlier posts that I make are not, because they're predicated upon the plan that we're going to use today. Where do I say good morning? Where's Mike V? G Money, thanks for posting. Great with plans. Coach was posting 5, 6 in the morning. Obviously, I've been posting early too. That's why I'm yawning. All right. Good morning. This is TJ. Nice trade. I got to give him props. Staying within his range in a plan. It's a nice clean chart. I could trade upon that channel all day long. Great for posting, GJ. So stay focused and stick to the plan. Gerard, very good indicators. Okay. As Coach said, all week, this is what everybody's looking for, the line in the SPX. It's yet to be determined, just like Gerard said, if they're going to play around with the indices or it continues to be stock picking as I go to my screen in a second. APPS going higher. Let me take a sneak peek here. What's going on? Moss Caterpillar going up. Wow, there were some amazing moves today. AHR. I covered this yesterday. I can't even tell you where. Let me go back. It's incredible. You got to listen. If you're going against the trend, you got to be nimble and have a plan. All right. So getting upon to the early morning plan, this is what Goldman says. The head trader says about materials and buyers. Get to know it. Part. Same thing with short-term tactical sentiment. We opened down, opened up. We did the dip, the rip, and then the dip, and now we're just sitting in basically neutral territory. As again, Monday usually the longer the weekend, the more positive. The longer the weekend, usually the better the market opens up. That's the 3-day weekend on Monday. I'm not saying the market's going to sit or find its footing on this Friday, as Coach always says, or he actually always says you're not going to make it on a Friday. You could lose it on a Friday, but you get the picture. Fear and greed, credit default swaps. It's almost becoming like the gamma squeeze from last year. They're almost to a degree irrelevant. Goldman Sachs yesterday's on the volume. Read it. It's great reading. You know what I mean? But it's not like you have to read it and get into it. I'm posting it every day. Not apologizing. Bank of America Tools, been posting this for years. Doesn't change. Get to know it. Chinese stocks, EEM, Bravo Coach, been calling that for a while. And like I said, I can't really dissertate better what the market is doing unless you watch the 2 videos that Mike Santoli talked about stocks that are moving, squeezing stocks. Well, some indices. Listen, some stocks are acting well, sometimes they're not. It's still a top stock pickers market. And I'm not going to apologize for being redundant. I've been saying for the past month and a half, even going into last year. All right, Square, JP Morgan. Here's JP Morgan. Got to think that's a good sign, right? JP and the boys, as we used to say in the trading block. JP Morgan, negative to positive at the high of the day. Range, volume, and price action. We're interested in JP Morgan, obviously. Just pull back a little bit. That's what you want. Range doesn't mean you have to pick JP Morgan, make a stand if it's going to go to 150 or 120. No, it's got range right trade the thing within the channels. Okay, what else? Tesla had bad news. I'm always posting stocks crossing the 50-day, 20-day, and 200-day. These are also moving averages as I have on my charts. UNH, I think it holds more weight in the Dow than anyone, if I'm correct, right? The Dow. UNH had earnings. They could have crushed it, opened to 486, or actually the low is 486. I believe it's the 200-day they're trying to take it up there. So UNH still below the below the moving averages. Maybe it helped the market buoy a little bit with the move off the number, but it's sitting there 500. I don't trade it. Certainly, it's a gauge of what the market is doing as a macro stock. Going back to the TradeGATEHub quickly, Delta Airlines. Oh my God. I don't want to get the reference with me at the airlines. Do it yourself. Airbnb, they lowered it to 87. What did Airbnb do this morning? Opened down nicely in the downgrade. Goldman wanted in. Airbnb went from what? 97. They flushed it. And then it went right back up, 97 to 100. Range, price action, and news. That's all you need. Okay. Yesterday's movers and movers. Bed Bath and Beyond. All right, 50, it was up 50%. Carvana, Mara. Okay, so look what these stocks did today. First 3 that we post. And by the way, it's not everybody, this is a majority of people's charts. But the point that I'm making here is not that I'm showing you what's going on. It's that use TradeGATE. You're going to eventually have TradeGATEHub as that one-stop, all information site where you can get opinions, videos, market movers, news, charts, crypto, commodities. I'm looking at the head. So Bed Bath and Beyond. Hold on a second. They're coming down there. Giddy up. Noggin, not coming down, you bastard. AUPH, you want to run. XBI want to run. Hold on a second. Let me give a little sneak peeker here. My stocks are not coming in as the futures comes in. That's a negative. Let's go here. You know what? You can go through everything after. Let's get to some real-time stocks. All right, what stocks are moving? AEHR, another one. Look at this. They got everybody out. This was a fund holding. I was actually shorted yesterday. Covered, thank God, at like 26. I hope, do they have us where they show yesterday's trades? No, they didn't. I wish they did. AEHR going to new highs, best of breed. Faked everybody out. How about Carvana pulling back a little? Spice, they took up. CPRX, major, everybody. Listen, I don't want to, that's a fund hold, one of the biggest ones. New highs there. I mean, I'm going to sound like a broken record, but it is. JP Morgan, Goldman, Citibank, positive now. Citibank going up to the 200-day. So this is something I'm looking back. Right here was the 200-day in green. Citibank, it's 49.66. Also a whole number at 50. Maybe I'll try some for a little bit of a schnitzel, as Kramer said. The stock that has ranged from 47.70, $2 range, 49.50 on news, earnings, and good, decent price action. I might trade it. Doesn't mean it might go back to 45. I might trade it. All right, Tesla, they took it negative. PayPal, ZS going up. Nevada, AHR, PDD was up 5 at one point. This is the one right now. they're taking it to. They make drones. 440 price action movement. Wayfair was positive. Zoom, Chewy still going. Where's my Delta? UAL not coming down with the family. Look at this UAL. I covered this so beautifully this morning. Do my covers here? Where are we? Oh, Look at my covers on UAL. I had a lot of it. 50.22. Actually, I covered some low this morning, like 48. All right, Netflix hanging in there. Nugget. FCX gave it up. GDXJ, a little bit off the top. Coach is probably in it. Mara just came in. It was just 825 before I came in. What a move on Mara. Now they gave it up. It was non-shortable. I tried to short it up there. What's going on now? Noggin's hurting me. UAL not going down. BWV, Fate, BJ Crocs, Royal Caribbean. Here's my Royal Caribbean. Covered that this morning. I bought Royal Caribbean. There's my dead low. Literally the dead low on the print. 61.40. Went to 63.50. Nice job. Sometimes you got to throw prints out there. Sometimes you don't. It's almost like a Mounds commercial. Airbnb giving it up. Coin went positive. Now it's going to negative. Bizzler, run. Look where I shorted this bastard. I shorted my first run, 27.90. More top ticket, that triangle, 28.46. Covered it before on the air, 27.60. Made good money on it. That was going up to the 200-day too, but it's right there at the 50. That's why I didn't take much money off the table on it. Delta, Royal Caribbean, go back to negative. Let's go right back to TradeGATEHub and see what's moving. Nevada going negative, AMD back negative. BABA, the high on BABA was 117, high on PDD 96, 99, a fade here. Moss still going low. I still like it short. Caterpillar on the upgrade. Etsy hanging in there. Crocs, I'm short a little, I'm not going to lie. Zillow, Fizzler, Run could have been someone. So when I shorted Run, I should have shorted Fizzler. Run was going down. So when once between it broke that open right there, 180 to 176 on Fizzler. Then I looked at BE, same thing to short, didn't do it. So when you see Plug, another one was Parabolic. That one I wouldn't want to short because that's one of these Wall Street bet stocks, and that actually looks bullish. But you get the picture. Any questions? Because I'm going to get going. There's a lot going on. But not on the same day. Got it, G Money. All right, so let's go right here. Stock scanner. This is what I'm going to do. Let's break down on the range for the day and the time. What's going down? Nothing really big. Moving down now. You can go by time. What? It's 11:20. What's moving down now? BZ, Dish, Rails. Nothing sexy. Freeport McMoran, I pointed out. Nothing really. As the market's going down, this is what I like to see. What's going up as the market's going down, showing relative strength. Aflac, Chevron, CVS, Chubb, Goldman, PACCAR. All right, so let's bottom line. This is the big daddy. Up on high relative volume. So Grom is up 20, straight up 2,000%, 24%, up 24 up for his volume. Jasper, not interested. What am I interested? What's a thick stock? IMAB, not interested in. I put that one up. I actually tried to short that. Wendy's going higher. APPH, nothing interesting. Nothing's a big cap here. JP Morgan acting well, 2 times, 2.5 times volume. Upstart, what's going on here? EH going higher. D-Dog. I think the market's acting good here. This type of pullback. Disney giving a little back. UAL not giving a little back. I need this UAL to collapse. No, it's not going to collapse. AAL was negative. They took it to positive. Still in the middle of the range. It's a no play. Let me go right here to the wise guys. I'm not going to do much. I'm not going to lie. It's been active. You see a KAL, low floater. I know that one, KAL. My boy, IT Trade. What's KAL? I know that one. Oh, there it is. It's a $7. I know this one, KAL. Don't want to do it. Not going to get stuck on this thing on Friday. Where's the Amazon chart? Amazon backing and filling now above the 50-day. The line in the sand on Amazon is what? 93.5 now. Made a nice move. Nobody wanted it. That was the bottom. Yeah, they didn't trade that well. But everybody's been a little bit skittish. Everybody knows I get a thick skin, but you know what I mean? That was a tough move. So like I said, let's look what they're doing. Morning rundown, IVV, Tesla bearish, SPY, MU, Wendy's repeat sizes, Wendy's ripping. Wendy's all over. Look at this running in this AUPH. What a run. And I was buying it on the low. That was one of my value stocks, APH. No one wanted 440, basically doubled, still ripping above the moving averages. Typical. Bitch. All right, Tesla bearish. GLD right there at the trend line. Coach probably saw that. I might short a little here. What's that called? A schnitzel? GLD, where are we? Blow this up a little bit. GLD. Oh, a 2. The mark 2. We pulled back. Actually, GLD's throwing the gap down. I might look at that. What I'm going to do, if I really want to have edification, cliff bullish, is I'm going to go and watch Coach's 9:30 video, and I'm sure he broached the GLD situation as well as he posted this morning. Coach posted this morning, first thing in the morning, about palladium and the metals. Good call, Coach. Never one to miss a trade, no matter what time of day. Gold still partial short. I like it. It's a trade. It's a trade. So let's go. I'll leave it at there, guys. Any questions as we leave off at a late Friday afternoon or late Friday morning? It was a good week. Any questions, please? Questions, comments, and complaints I'd love to take. Until then, listen, always have a plan. Go to your list. I have my list right here. They hit my targets. The market comes down and I like something that's acting strong and it's at my buy target. I buy a little bit. I add to it if it acts accordingly. That's what we call proper price action. But until then, listen, I'm not going to be doing much. It's been a hell of a week. A lot of news coming out next week, which I will post. I'll post Friday, Monday evening. The market's closed this Monday coming up, so we'll open on Tuesday. I will post on Monday evening to devise a plan. I really appreciate everybody tuned this week. Have a plan and trade well. And basically, we're always here. And this is, if I'm not here to post or share something, like I said, this is the one stop you need. You want to look at top news, you sign on to TradeGATEHub, you look at top news right here, and this is where you go. Forex 22 minutes ago, stock 7 minutes ago, global headlines going right there, crypto. You want to look at market movers and I'm not here, or which I usually am, right here. You go by open and close. You want to look at stocks, you want to go through a couple of stocks on the day, you look at right here. You punch up top gainers. And if you want to see what's going up by percentage, punch up there. MLEC, punch up right here next to the chart. Where's my EH? EH still above 16, acting well. What up is up there? HTGM, that HTGM molecular. Been that active stock, not for me. All right, so you can go lower, go higher. Great news. You want to look at what the indices are doing without going to Yahoo Finance are doing? Go right here. Everything's right here. Indices watch list. We got the Dow, we got the Americas, the Russell from the VIX, everything you need. We got Asia closing, Europe going to be closing in a little bit. Indices right here. Education, you want to look for education right here. This is what's a trading plan, most common trading strategies. Great site, TradeGATEHub. We're proud to bring it to you. We're going to try to reach 8,000 subscribers. If I know Tim and anybody underneath involved, we're not going to stop. So our product is about quality and not quantity, because as we gain more followers, we're broadening out, just like TradeView Markets does, more financial instruments at a very high